Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. I read a little article coming from, I think it was an American media outlet, saying that mercenaries or volunteers are fighting on both sides of the conflict, NATO and Russia, in Ukraine. And I have here an article, different article, that I think is more important than the Weasel article coming from the corporate media. Comes from the bad Russians, Sputnik, giving us some information on how many mercenaries were killed in, or how many are still available in Ukraine, and an attack on a mercenary cluster in Lviv or Lvov that happened actually a few days ago. So let's see what they can tell us about it. So it's Sputnik. It is from today, July 22nd, 2023. About 4,990 foreign fighters killed by Russian forces since beginning of military operation in Ukraine. So let's say 5,000, okay? Earlier, the Russian Defense Ministry stated that Kiev has intensified recruitment of mercenaries to hide heavy losses of their armed forces of Ukraine during long advertised counteroffensive. Ukraine is trying to recruit fighters in the US and Canada, including with the help of the CIA, as well as in Asia, Latin America, and Middle East. Many Polish and German mercenaries were killed on July 6th. This is something I was unaware of. I knew about the long-range missile strike, but as a result of so, many of them were killed, Polish and German. Mercenaries were killed on July 6 as a result of Russia's long-range missile strike on a military academy in the city of Lvov in western Ukraine, the Russian Defense Ministry said on Saturday. So let's see where that is located. So here is the map of Ukraine under the current circumstances, and Lviv is right here, or Lvov by the Russians. This area right here is, there are some territories Poland used to have, and they had to give them to the Soviet Union, not Russia, Soviet Union, which eventually ended up in Ukraine's possession. This right here, that's why the Russia says, well, Poland, you want this back, but then you have to give your western territories to Germany. And Poland is upset about it. Anyway, so let's go back to the article right here. So I'm quoting right now, according to confirmed information on July 6, as a result of a group strike with a long-range sea-launched high-precision weapons on the territory of the Ukrainian Armed Forces Group's Forces Academy in the city of Lvov, a large number of Polish and German mercenaries stationed there were eliminated. So that is a sea-launched high-precision weapons. All right, let's see. So from here, that's what they do. They go around here, and they go here. That's why now the Rheinmetall, the biggest German arms manufacturing company, is going to make right here. Is going to build their plant right here by Hungary and Romania. Why? So right here. So the Russians, right here. I made 2 videos on this one. Why? So there's going to be harder for Russians to go like more predictable route to go over there. And this guy in Rheinmetall said, we're going to put our own air defenses right here. And I said, okay, what if the Russians are just going to attack you, destroy your offices in, let's say, Berlin or Munich or wherever else you are located? Because they're playing hard here. Like, you can't hit us. Well, I think if these guys were send it to Germany, they're definitely going to be successful. But I hope they don't push the Russians to that point. So here it is. From here, this area where the fleet is, Russian fleet is located here in the Black Sea. From this area, I don't think they come too close to the Odessa, the shore here, Ukrainian shore. They go here by Moldova or even over Moldova. I'm not sure if they go cross into Moldova and then go and hit the Western arms deployment or so-called mercenaries. They are trained here to come here. All right, so let's go back to this article. A total of 5,000 foreign mercenaries have been eliminated since the start of the Russian military operation, with 4,910 having fled combat zone, leaving Ukraine, the ministry said. Okay, well, this was shit. German mercenary warns about chilling reality in fighting Ukraine. Yeah, that's like, or maybe Scheiße. Was it Scheiße or shit? Shit, but I think das ist Scheiße, or whatever. So here it is, my friends. There are foreign fighters, let's put it this way. Foreign fighters. In the other article, they said they are coming from money and they say, high, to get high, kick, oh my God, we're going to go and do this. And some of, I would say, they come with good intention, like, hey, we want to fight the evil, but the problem is each side sees the other side as being the evil, so, okay. Well, we'll see what happens with Poland. The Russians now are saying again that supposedly Poland would like to invade Ukraine and take back their eastern territories from Ukraine. I don't think that would happen unless the Russian army marches towards Kiev, like the whole front. When that occurs, when or if that occurs, I'm 98% certain that not only Poland but Hungary will cross the border and gonna take over Zakarpattia in the case of Hungary, and that those eastern territories or the Ukrainian western territories, they will take them. Lviv, Lvov, and the other one, I can't remember the name of it. Let me just put it up here. So Lusk, and not only. We'll find out. That's my prediction. If that's going to happen, and I think at one point will happen. And if it doesn't happen, that means Americans and the Russians start negotiating. That's the only... I don't even consider the Ukrainians pushing the Russian army back to the borders of February 24th, 2022. I don't foresee that happening. Capabilities, and the Russians will just do a general mobilization or something, or detonate an atomic bomb on somewhere to warn them, get out. So either the Ukrainians lose and they're pushed back, or the Americans are going to talk to the Russians, and the whole thing will end up at the negotiating table. And I think the Russians will get their 4 points achieved. You know, the 4 points, the unprovoked invasion was because of 4 points, and not only. Demilitarization, denazification, recognition of those areas under their control, and so on. These are the 3 out of 4. You figure out the 4th one. No NATO membership, there it is. Thank you very much for Ukraine. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.